yourselves to leave the prison one. Show some love. Hold each other.
Welcome to the Princess Pat Akpabio Show. On this show, we change minds and change attitudes on how you perceive things in life generally. In life, we have so many questions but fewer answers concerning certain issues that we are facing. And that's why I'm here, to give you the kind of answers that you may be looking for the questions that you have. I am your friend, I am your sister, I am your coach. I'm here to make your day a blissful one. Welcome.
We are changing minds and changing attitudes.
You are watching the Princess Pat Akpabio Show.
When you hear the word love, what comes to mind? And when you hear the word infatuation, what comes to your mind? Well, we live in a society, of course, past and present, where it is believed that men do not fall in love as much as women do fall in love. And sometimes, matter of fact, some people believe that men are not capable of loving as much as women do. But in actuality, you and I know that is not the truth.
Change your minds and change your attitudes.
When we are talking about love, what is love? Now, let's put that in perspective of what is love. I mean, man, when we grew up, we heard the Bible describing what love was. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, love is kind, love is pure, love does not seek for its own interest, love is not jealous, it does not brag. The list is inexhaustible of what the scripture talks about, what real love and true love is all about. But now, defining love for me would be that love is a deep, intense feeling. Love goes beyond just a physical attraction. Love has to do with you caring about somebody else, that even if you don't get to be with them, you still love them. Love goes beyond human frailties of life. For instance, when we're talking about love, you will see this handsome young man marry a woman that is on a wheelchair. That is love. Whereas infatuation, infatuation is about self. Infatuation is an attraction. Infatuation is that moment where you just think it's just what it is, what you saw is a physical attraction. Infatuation is always one-sided. Infatuation thinks about what I want, and it comes with jealousy. Infatuation is an unreasoning passion or love that can be very addictive. And listen to me, infatuation is accompanied by lust. It somehow looks like it has the component of what love has, but in actuality, it is not what it is. Infatuation is short-lived because it is what it is. It doesn't have substance. Infatuation would not marry a woman on a wheelchair, nor would infatuation marry a man without limbs. That is love. It is love that would make you want to spend your time with somebody that doesn't have everything that you are expecting. For instance, there was once upon a time growing up here in Nigeria, saw this handsome man, tall, dark skin, had it going on, established. He's a creme de la creme of a young man. Now decide to marry this beautiful young woman with knock knees. And the family was like, are you serious? Like, you really want to marry her? And she said, that's what I love. It's that knock knee that got me attracted to her. And the father was like, if that's what you want, then go for it. And then you see, love is more of deep sense of attraction. You're attracted to a person's spirit. You're attracted to a person's soul, body, mind, everything. Love is encompassing. Love is the whole works. Love is everything that you could ever want. Now, when we're talking about love, 2/3 of the people living in this side of the divide don't even understand what it means to be loved, don't even know what it is to love somebody. They misconstrued infatuation to be love. They mix it up and say it's love, but actually it's infatuation. You hear the word that they use so often, I love you, and you're beginning to wonder, you love me? You just met me. You don't even know my name. You don't even know my last name. You don't even know where I'm from. And boom, you say you love me. How do you love somebody that you don't know? And people get all carried away with this whole thing. You see celebrities and you're like, oh, I just love them. You love them by saying you love the act, you love the craft, you love what they do, you love the way they sing, you love the way they act. You don't love them because you don't know them. Love is deeper. Love goes beyond just saying I love somebody. It's character, it's skin deep when we are talking about love. What are the differences between love and infatuation? What do you know about love? What do you think are the misconceptions about love? What do you believe love is, and what do you think the difference are? Do me a favor. Leave me your comment on the comment box. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about love and what you think about infatuation. Now, this is you and I having this discussion here because at the end of the day, I want to learn from you as much as you learn from me. And while you're at it as well, click that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and so that you can get notification every time that I post new content on this channel. Now, what are the misconceptions about love and infatuation? For me, number one, for me, love can happen without conscious intentions, and hence pure love doesn't expect anything in return. Love can happen without conscious intention, meaning you could just love somebody and don't want anything in return. Unconsciously, you could fall in love with your friend, and yet they're still your friend. And when you love somebody, you really don't expect anything in return. And sometimes when you love somebody, you don't actually expect them to love you back as much as you want them to, but because you love them past the fact that they're going to return that love to you. Infatuation. Though it comes with feelings of passion, it may start with physical attraction and may render excitement to be around a person. When you are infatuated with somebody, you want to be around them all the time. You want to spend so much of your time with this person. You just want to be there. Excitement comes with infatuation. Not that love doesn't come with it, with all of that excitement. It does too. But you see that infatuation has this fiery excitement all the time. You want to be around this person. Matter of fact, you could actually get offended if this person doesn't have time for you. Number three, love comes with passion as well as intimacy. Love comes with passion as well as intimacy. Infatuation would have that same characteristic, but it is selfish and self-centered. It's about being satisfied. It's about self-gratification. Love is also tolerant and forgiving, while infatuation may invoke jealousy. Yes. When you love somebody, you're going to say, oh yeah, when you love somebody, you can't be jealous about it. Love also has some form of jealousy. It does. But see, when you love somebody, you could be jealous, but it's under control. Infatuation doesn't have that. Infatuation is an outburst. I can't believe you were talking to that woman that way. I can't believe you were flirting with that guy that way. You shouldn't have been talking to that guy. Infatuation. Because when you love somebody, you don't talk to them like that. Infatuation induces impatience, while love is patient. Now, I'm giving you the characteristics, the differences between love and infatuation. Now, when we talk about, know that commitment in love can lead to a long-term life commitment. That's what I want you to know. Love would lead to a long-term life commitment, while infatuation is very few cases that can lead to any form of long-term commitment. True love leads to close bond of mutual respect. With love, there is mutual respect for the other person's feelings, the other person's opinion, what they want to do, what they think, what do they want. Infatuation doesn't have that. Well, infatuation may exhibit feelings of closeness, but in actuality, it is only one-sided deal. And commitment by the two people involved isn't possible when we are talking about infatuation. I've been saying it, I keep repeating it. Infatuation is one-sided. It's a one-sided deal. It's about one person being comfortable. It's about one person just being excited. It's about one person being satisfied. Whereas love is a two-way thing. It's a two-way traffic when it has to do with love. There is usually no age associated with love. You know, when they say love, so what love got to do, what age got to do with love? Love ain't nothing but a number. That's why you will see a woman who is 18 marry a man who is 40. An 18-year-old lady would marry a man who is 40 years old. That is love. There is no age that is involved with love. Love has no bound, has no age limit. That's why you will see a woman who is 40 marry a man who is about 30. And that's 10 years gap. That is love. Remember the movie? How Stella got her groove back. Okay. Love develops more with time and separation. Love, if it is true love, it develops more with time and separation. If it is love, it develops more with distance, all right? But with infatuation, it weakens where there is time and there is separation, because there was nothing to hold on to when it has to do with infatuation. It wasn't what you expected it to be. And so because there was no substance, it wasn't deep, it was just a passing thing of the moment. It was just a physical attraction. So when there is time and then there is separation, it weakens with time. Infatuation in the African culture is misunderstood to be love, when in actuality, it is not. For instance, a man meets a beautiful woman and she is absolutely gorgeous and he gets sexually aroused. And he says, I love you. That's a lie. You and I know that's not true. A man meets a woman and she's beautifully adorned, or the way she speaks, or the way she works, her charisma is an attraction, is a charmer. He says, I love you. That's a lie. He's just attracted to what he sees. In actuality, it is infatuation. It is not true love, because at this point in time, it is one way. One way in the sense that he's the one having the feeling for the girl. The girl doesn't even know that she is, or he is actually infatuated with her. Now, when you look at that, you now notice that a lot of people misunderstand infatuation and call it love. And some people will say it was love at first sight. No. In actuality, statistically, out of 100%, 95% of the time when this occurs, there is no love. We're talking about love at first sight. Love at first sight fails to explain that where there is sight, attraction as a result of appearance cannot be love. Love at first sight fails to explain that where there is sight, it is not love. Because what did they see? They saw an appearance. That's what they saw. And that's what they were attracted to. And they call it first love. Love goes beyond attraction. It goes beyond appearance. Love is a soul connection thing. Love is deep. It's a spiritual thing. Love, don't get me wrong, actually does begin with an appearance. But you notice that when somebody loves somebody, they take their time and get to know the person. When somebody loves somebody, they take their time, want to get to know what are they about, what are their future plans, what do they want to do with themselves, what are they planning for their life, what will tomorrow bring forth.
Change your minds and change your attitude.
Now, when you see people who use their money to buy love, that is infatuation. They're actually infatuated with that woman. They're actually infatuated with that man. And so
Things are never what they seem to be. Changing minds, changing attitudes. Bring ourselves to live a peace and one. Changing minds, changing attitudes. Bring ourselves to live a peace and one. Show some love, hold each other's hands. In confidence we'll make the world a better place. We are changing minds and changing attitudes.
You are watching the Princess Pat Akpabio Show.